Yo guys, what is up? I am LeeFF121 and welcome back to Flash Fridays, where I deliver for you guys a blast from the past with games from the Flash. So continue my Let's Play of Papa's Freezeria Deluxe for the PC. Last time, Max saw the lot of progress I got in throughout this game ever since last time she appeared. I also fumbled with a lot of memory work, but at least I know how to get the cheese to the exit, let's just say that. It's like as though I'm a lab rat. In this episode, we'll continue on with the Tortellini feast and talk everything that's probably not Italian, especially knowing that my Co-comm today is not only a new, but also not Italian.
Correct, yes, I'm 75% Finnish, actually. Hello, I'm Giozak.
Fun fact, it's actually the first time he's seen this game, which, if you're hyped for that, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for content if you're new, and ring that bell. You can find it on the channel. Last episode on the card above me. With that said, pretty sure I can guarantee myself that Giozak has never seen this.
Yeah, just in general, I've played very little Flash games, to be honest. I say that, but the Flash games that I have played just throughout my life, I sunk a pretty good amount of time into. Funnily enough, I think they were all just like Mario themed. Like I know for sure, what was it? Super Mario Brothers crossover. I played a lot, as well as Super Mario 63.
Ah, the 2D version of 64, I believe.
Yes. Yes. It's whenever I think about it, or whenever I'm reminded of it, it's like, oh yeah. I kind of want Nintendo to make this into an actual thing.
The crossover?
Yeah, or like something adjacent, but I think Yoshi's Island is like a quasi-equivalent, but not really, because there's still like exploratory elements in both, but yeah.
I actually am aware of what you mean when you say the crossover. Even I have played some of those that game before, as well as some other weird Mario knockoffs as well.
Like which ones?
Well, okay, there's the 2D Mario Kart I remember playing. There's a knockoff of the Super Mario Super Mario World game where they actually had like custom levels.
Oh, nice.
But of course that was like on an engine that was not really as optimal as we see nowadays.
Yeah. Now that I'm thinking of Super Mario Brothers crossover, that's really the way that I played, like, the very original Super Mario Brothers, because I only ever just played it as Mario.
Ah.
It was a thing when I was like 10, and I had never played the original Mario Brothers, so that's basically how I played that until I got it on Virtual Console on 3DS. And that's how I actually played the game proper for the first time.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, and I forgot. I had like just a USB numpad back then, and I remapped the buttons so then I could use it as like a controller, basically. I held it almost like a controller.
Wow, that's actually quite cool. I assume it wasn't as comfortable as an actual keyboard, right?
No, it was not. I don't even remember exactly how I mapped the buttons, but I imagine it would be like 8 is up, 4 is left, 5 is down, 6 is right, and maybe I used like 2 as the run button and 3 as the jump or something. Or maybe 0 as jump. Something like that.
0 is jump, so your jump means nothing to me, apparently.
Yeah, Multiply anything by 0, and it's 0.
Anyways, back to the gameplay. Apparently we got some tortellini sprinkles, which funny thing was that I didn't even know tortellini was actual thing. I thought it was a made-up word because I know portellini with an E exists. I didn't think an A would exist though.
Yeah, I've never heard of tortellini. Yeah, I've never heard of this. What is...
Oh,
tortellini.
You're checking it out right now?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of tortellini, which is pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah, it brings me to the wiki for well, no, wait. Oh, yeah, it is in well, the wiki excuse me, the wiki page says it's relates to Papa's Pastaria.
Yeah.
That's not what this is though.
Nah, but it is part of the franchise, as I did find out. I actually didn't know that there were multiple games in this series, but apparently Papa got some good franchises apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, really found a niche.
I can see why.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if it works for you, then it works.
The thing that, I'll be honest, like, when
Oh, yeah.
Honeydew actually brought me to show me about this game, I was just like, I mean, not too sure about it, but man, I probably should be more adventurous with my game selections, because honestly, this has been a joy to play.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is my first time ever seeing it, and yeah, it looks fun enough.
Looks solid. I mean, I'll be honest, at first it looked complicated, but then I realized, it's kind of like clockwork once you get used to it. Kind of just like any Flash game you play, to be honest.
Yeah.
20 delivery orders to customers, let's go.
Nice.
And that's 4 stars of banana. I actually meant to put the stand out, but I forgot to do that. Whoops.
Ooh.
The stand actually allows me to have 2 orders, because I kind of want to 5-star all of these special specialties in this game. I'll at least try to aim towards that.
Yeah.
Let's see here, peanuts. I hope I'm not making you too hungry.
No, I just ate, like, not even 2 hours ago, because I've spent most of today editing for my next video.
Ah.
And before I knew it, it's like, oh, it's almost 8 p.m. I have not had dinner yet.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I had a bit of a later breakfast, bit of a later lunch, so that sort of begets a later dinner.
I can see why.
Mm-hmm.
Because she works. Okay, if this is the game I'm thinking of... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make a push for something.
Okay.
If I can, that is. Let's see. Oof, that was close. I want to make a push to see if I can get the rest of these stars here for this one, because I feel like I am confident with this game. I say that, probably gonna mess up one time, probably, right?
Yeah, that's... Sometimes things like that happen.
So far, so good. Hey, a
Nice.
beanie. I actually never owned a beanie in my life.
Yeah, neither have I.
Looks good. Nice. Oh,
Nice.
speaking of Flash games, this is kind of a sub to a Flash game I play as well. It was also like this kind of thing where you just basically combining pipes together to make a route. And I'm not kidding, it actually played the electric theme of Super Mario World.
Yeah, this just makes me think of the minigame from BioShock.
Oh, that one. Win a rare bonus prize in the minigame by earning a star medal. Hey, that's our first star medal. Wait
Nice.
Uh-oh. Hang on. I just realized something. Hang on, let's do one more. I think I got the system, or at least I misunderstood the system in this star system. Let's see. Is it gonna give me a silver star? It is! Oh
my gosh.
That means, hang on, 4, 8, 12, 14, 42! Just to get the gold!
Oh my gosh.
Hey, I mean, this is a casual game for a reason. You're supposed to play this forever.
Yeah.
But at least I now know. Oh dear. Jeez. Also, that's my second... Is there possibly I can, like... No, I don't want to do that. Is there possibly I can sell these things? Doesn't look like.
Man, I should actually, like, play BioShock. I have the trilogy on Switch.
Oh?
I've just not really touched it.
Oh, here's the star. 120 waiting points. Jeez, that's definitely getting on there. Although, what is it replacing? Not that one. I want to at least stay... Let's put this away. Can't find space for that, is. Jeez. There we go. Looks a lot better. What's my lobby looking like? 480. Okay, almost at 500. So the lobby points basically allow like more waiting time for any customer that comes in, if you're wondering.
Okay.
And if you're questioning... Oh, go ahead.
So, I was thinking someone could use one hand to beat the drums and the other to chop the wood, because they're that close.
Maybe. And if you wonder about the costumes, basically anything that's related to the holidays right now, that will basically add more like style points, basically.
Okay.
Alright, let me have a quick look. Yeah, banana butter is 4-star. I could have put it outside stand, that would actually give me another banana butter order, but unfortunately I forgot. Another thing I do want to do though, so not just because I get them to visit again. You hear customers when enter no matter where you are, but I don't really need that. I want to purchase this. Reason why is that I kind of want to see if I can like grind for a certain customer, maybe like gold level value basically. Although I'm not sure how you're supposed to use them. Although I also noticed I can buy multiple of these. That's a first. Oh, here it is. Send a coupon to a customer if you want them to visit again. So I can press that button there.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I got a new gift. The customer has all 3 stickers. Tap to give them show a gift. What does this mean, actually? I don't know. Wanna check change outfits? Tap the A and B buttons to what? Tap the A and B buttons to switch?
Oh, on the right?
Oh, dude! I didn't realize you had a custom... That is sick. Oh, I did get all 3 stickers. So each customer has their own specific achievements / stickers. If you get all 3, apparently I guess you get a brand new style.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. You know what? Since I already bought these, so that means that next day I play, he'll show this customer will definitely visit.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hugo. Oh, and that's all the Portolini feast toppings. Amarena. Okay, it's like macaron, but a different spelling, let alone letters, I guess. Let's see what Hugo wants. A lot of brown. And a lot of wafer. I don't know, actually, have there been any games that you have played that you feel like just, once you come back to it, it's just like clockwork?
Funnily enough, in a sense, like, Pikmin? Even though I only ever played 3, but with 1 and 2 and then 4 now on Switch, it feels like, I've played those games better, through my first playthrough than I did with 3. Almost to the point where it's like, yeah, what? I feel like I'm oddly efficient right now in a game that I've never played before.
Any other games that come to your mind when you think of efficiency?
Any other games?
Yeah.
Not that I can really think of. Pikmin has just been on my mind a lot lately. Just because I've played through most of the series within the past month or so. So I've had like a bit of brain rot for that.
If you want to call it that way.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what it is if you like fixate on one thing for like a period of time like this. I guess also in a sense, the game and specifically like the specific part, very specific, thing that the video that I'm working on is talking about. I have, like in the grand scope of things, I have it basically done. It's just like a couple more hours of work. It's funny that I had issues with this part of this certain game, like when I was first playing through it, but then when I went back to record footage of it for this video, I did this level on my very first try. It is the ship shape episode from A Hat in Time. Yeah, so overall, A Hat in Time, very good game. I deliberately am refraining from talking about a lot of the specifics of the game because I think it really is best experienced, like, blind, because there's little, like, interactions and moments that really make it worth playing through blind.
Oh! Barely got it. Ah, dear Red Velvet. Fun fact, I'm actually allergic to Red Velvet, as I found out.
Oh, really? You can be allergic to that?
Red Velvet full coloring.
Oh, I suppose, yeah, the coloring. But yeah, when I played Ship Shape for the first time, I just struggled with it so much, and to the point where I had to do a couple hours of research, both online and just roaming around the area to get a sense for things, because basically you're having to do tasks for the captain that's on the ship. And if you don't do the tasks quick enough, basically, the captain will get more and more angry, and if he gets angry enough, then you have to restart. The ship is not well laid out at all. So you almost have to just roam around the ship for like what I did. I just did that for like 2 hours. And at this point it's burned in my brain. Which is a good and bad thing. But that the indicators on all the tasks are ambiguous, and they try to alleviate things by giving you basically the equivalent of Crazy Taxi arrows, but they don't work.
Oh.
Yeah, well, they don't work well. So, yeah, this video, it's not super long. It's basically like, hey, here are my issues with this act and how I got through it, and also pointing out the bad design of it. So I'm also trying like one or two different things aesthetically. Yeah, can't really explain it like in words, but I'm trying a couple things differently while still keeping what I currently have with my like yellow and
Crabs!
purple branding. Crabs. Everyone smiles at crab.
I was just thinking about the crab rave, honestly.
Yeah.
Also, you might notice, yeah, that customer that I didn't send a letter to, you can probably tell that it's a out-of-the-way customer, considering that the toppings are way different to what most of the holiday-themed customers prefer. So you can tell that it's a lot different.
Ah.
And done.
Nice.
Hey! Always nice to get a perfect on the last customer.
Yeah. I'm just looking at that and it's like, I don't know if I would want to actually eat that. That just seems like it just seems like something that would give me cavities immediately.
I mean, consider the fact that we don't usually eat a lot of sprinkles.
Yeah.
I think that will already deter people straight away. I only have 5 stars on this. Huh, let me change that. If you're wondering, I control it with my mouse.
Yeah, I see that. It's an interesting way to control this, but at the same time, I can kind of see how it can offer a better sense of control.
It's an interesting feel, I'll just say that right now.
Mm-hmm.
The big top.
Yeah, because you think like, oh, it would be like the arrow keys. But yeah, the mouse might almost work better because you can snap from like, let's say the very top lane to the very bottom lane, like pretty dang quick.
I'll tell you, this theme as well, when doing the minigames, is also so catchy. That's what I quite like about the minigames. It doesn't feel as though it's a chore every time you play it, even though it's always repetitive. But then again, it's a Flash game. Do you really expect anything but repetitiveness at times?
Yeah, a lot of Flash devs had to figure out ways to make their games longer. Because oftentimes they were like not really, they didn't have super big teams. It was just like 1 or 2 people.
Also, I forgot about this one. The Berry Blast adds 1 more customer star. That's very good for star grinding on characters. So you know what? Let's put it to the test. And I'll put the outside sign, which means there will be 2 people ordering that instead.
Ah.
I think I have a note that I wanted to put on there. Maybe not. Trying to see if there's anything that started with the F. Doesn't look like. Yeah, I actually have nothing on the furniture, surprisingly. I could buy some, but I don't really see any purpose in buying any of this kind of stuff. And that would sound great. There's different costumes at different like points as well. Actually, wait, I think I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I remember Penny was wearing the other costumes, so I don't have to worry about that. Also, you might notice, yeah, they actually changed the design and depending on like the gender as well, which is quite cool. All right,
Gotcha.
Let's finally hit day 25. Jeez. How long will this holiday will last? We'll have to find out because Starlight Festival was about 10 days. We'll see how long this will be. Again, a lot of white and brown.
Yeah. Sorry, I just saw the L in the first like bubble, and it's like L plus ratio plus you fell off.
Wait,
that's,
what?
For some reason, I thought that's where it was gonna go. That's just my brain being stupid.
L plus ratio? Wait, what?
Yeah, it's like a copy pasta sort of thing that people say sometimes on Twitter when it's like someone's losing an argument or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Blueberries and strawberries makes sense to me.
It's kind of interesting that there's a lot of like empty space between some of those buttons, but I imagine that like the more that you progress, the more of those options you'll have. yeah, even with these bottles, there's very clearly gaps between them. So
Yeah, you can imagine how many of each of these types of toppings there are in this game.
yeah.
That's the one!
That is an ice cream.
That... Oh, yes, that is an ice cream.
Yeah.
Good observation.
Ugh.
Okay, I did make that correctly. I was worried that it wasn't medium mixed.
Some of these, for whatever reason, I look at them and it's like, oh, yeah, like this one that you have, it almost looks like boba, but not really. Like if the pearls were really small.
Blueberry first and then strawberry. Makes sense to me. Oh. Oh, try. I didn't mean to do that. I actually picked it up and then that's why it triggered it. Oh well. That was bad. Cherry? Yeah, cherry. Figured. That was bad. Oh well. So yeah, look at that. 2 customers instead of 1. That's a game changer if you want to get someone up. Okay, that's another one. Yeah, you know what? Let's try to quickly make this before... Nice.
So then with... Nice. So with each of these orders, are you on like a time limit?
Sort of, but that time limit is increased with how the lobby is like. Remember how there was the lobby points?
Yeah.
So if I have more lobby points, it most likely will have a longer waiting time.
Okay.
I'll be honest, I haven't actually gotten to the point where the waiting has gone like below 100% often. Because I kind of just like blaze through the orders so quickly, it's like I didn't have to worry about that.
Seeing those mixers reminds me of the year that I worked at Culver's. I helped some with actually making the custard and therefore some of the concrete mixers, and I got to actually use one of those kinds of machines. So that was neat, but honestly, I very much enjoy just doing register. I just found that to be the easiest.
Understandably, all you have to do is math.
Yeah, well, oftentimes you're not really having to do math because you tap the things that people want and it just does the math for you.
Serve 100 customers while wearing clothing that match the season.
Oh wow. Yeah, if someone paid with cash, depending on how much they gave, I would have to do a little bit of math. That's I didn't know that some people will pay with the exact like cents. So let's say their order is 10.36, they'll pay with like, or I guess maybe that's not the best example. Let's say 11.36. They pay 36 cents, but then give 15 whole dollars. And so then their change is 4 or 3. 3. Yeah, 3.
I love how he's doing math in front of a math teacher.
Yeah. Yeah, immediately when I said 4, it's like, no, it would be 4 if the ones place was 0. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't know that some people did that. And fun fact, mostly it's older people that did that.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of people, like, a lot of younger people, they just hand you their card. That's easy, you just swipe, and then you get on with life. But, you know, some people still use physical cash. Fair on them.
When
But
you
also it
mentioned
makes-
that, I raised my hand up because I thought you meant exact money to pay. Because actually, I do that sometimes.
Ah,
But I didn't realize you actually meant actual cash, and they didn't really care about the change. There will be some
Yeah.
days that I just pay exactly the coins I want. Although admittedly for me it's a bit easier considering that we don't deal with pennies or nickels anymore.
oh.
Well, I
yeah,
say
that's
don't
nice.
deal with nickels. We still technically have our version of the nickel.
Gotcha. Breakfast
Oh,
blast. Oh, it's Duck Hunt.
I'm glad you noticed.
Yeah, immediately I saw the cat, if that was a cat. It's like, oh yeah, it did basically the same movements as the Duck Hunt dog.
I've only if it chuckle whenever you get things correct. Whip it up! Sounds like us. Oh no, that was a cat at first. That's the dog.
Okay, so different animals.
Okay, I think these are not bad, but I'm not sure how they would be able to make this harder.
Yeah, with this being on computer and you can aim exactly where you want and you know exactly where you're aiming.
That is a cat.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why the original Duck Hunt was could be tricky at times, is because you really can't have exact aiming like that. And it's also why the Wii U Virtual Console version ended up almost being easier, because, yeah, you could point with the Wii Remote, and you had a reticule. So, yeah, it just made those versions a lot easier.
Oh. I'm noticing they're going in different directions. I say that as they both went to the right. I jinxed it straight away. Alright, one last one. Let's see the rare prize for this. I hope at least I get it. I'm not sure you saw, I only have 2 shots. If I miss one, that's it. Let's go!
Nice.
Electric bass! Oh, I see where this is going. I'm basically just getting the whole set, because first it was the drums, now we have the guitar. 80 waiting points. That's decent.
Nice.
I mean, these two combined is 70, because this is a double waiting bonus because of the holiday. I mean, am I able to place this somewhere that... Hang on, let me try something. No, I can't really. I kind of don't want to block people, that's why. In that case, you know what? Less is more. Much better. 510. We hit the 500. That's not bad. Alright. That's another 3 days, and that's... Well, at least I got to learn more and more of this game. As I realized that, boy, this game is forcing you to play almost indefinitely. No wonder I had to respect Mac for almost getting 100% on all the achievements. Jeez. Next time on Papa's Freezeria Deluxe, it's halfway through the playthrough as we hit episode 10. And we'll finish up week 4. I hope. Thank you guys so much for watching, but remember, the adrenaline rush is real. This is LeeAptF121 signing out. I'll catch you guys episode 10 of my playthrough of Papa's Freezeria Deluxe. Peace.
Bye.